Hello Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing, or if you just want to see more of me in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you, Taurus, in December? Did I say this is December? I'm saying it now. This is your reading for December 2023. There's a card on the floor and the Tower just came out. Wow, okay. And there's a card underneath it. You just got the Tower and Death, and there's something on the floor. What is it? Page of Swords. The Tower is an abrupt ending happening in December. Don't panic. It's not a ship sinking. We hope. Death is... I hope you're not on a cruise. That would be really, really, funny if it was. The Death card here though, there is a rebirth happening after an abrupt ending or sinking of a relationship, of a career, of something that just went down the toilet. I'm getting something went down the toilet and you kind of like immediately, I feel like there's something about you boldly walking forwards and not really caring, or at least looking like you cared. Maybe on the inside you cared with the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is this energy of being a bit nervous or unsure. So either somebody else is a bit unsure around you, or you are around someone else, or where you stand with someone. But whatever it is, something ended abruptly, but there's a new beginning. Notice that in this card here, that ship hasn't sunk yet. Like, there's a new ship, to me at least. Death does not symbolize dying, it symbolizes being reborn because something's ended, right? So it's kind of, this is the ending with the Tower. Something abruptly has already happened. Now you're moving forwards, a little bit uncertain, and I'm getting in uncharted waters, which is funny because we're Titanic themed and it's all on the ocean, so you're kind of going into uncharted waters a little bit nervously. Someone's a bit, I'm getting, someone's peakish, someone's a bit, the word I was hearing was peckish. Are you peckish? That's random. Anyways, moving on. You're moving forwards, basically, is the first message, but you don't know where it's leading, and you don't know if it's going to end again. So maybe this is you reconnecting with someone from the past, just to kind of make a scenario, and then once you do reconnect, you're uncertain the whole time because of how quickly it ended the last time, if that makes sense. Five of Cups. You don't want to regret giving someone a second chance. Oh, this makes sense now. No wonder. I'm just getting like, that's the complete energy of this. Something got swept away from you very quickly. Now there's a rebirth and it's like, wow, is this going to get pulled away from me just as quick, just in a different way? That makes sense. I'll find out. With the Chariot here, you do have success. And Five of Cups is sometimes the energy of expecting the worst. Because also it's not expecting the worst. It's looking at what you lack and not what you have. So either somebody's looking at what they don't have, and that's why things ended with you, because they felt like they weren't good enough. Or things moving forward are at risk of ending if you don't see yourself as good enough for this person, because you are. But if you decide that you're not, that's going to be how you come across, right? Just agree, because I can't hear you. You're on the other side of the YouTube. Four of Cups with the Five of Cups. Four of Cups is rejection. Four of Cups is ignoring. Four of Cups is... makes sense. I feel like you're going to be rejecting someone because you don't feel good enough for them. So it's like a way of being in control, is like you kind of going, actually, before you can end things, I'm going to end them. That's this energy. Also, firstly, don't do that if that's you. Secondly, if that's not you and you're not in that position and you're very confident in yourself, somebody else potentially either left you in the past because they didn't feel good enough, or is considering that. But it feels very early. So if you're in a very like solid relationship, ignore this part. This is for Taurus that are in a new thing that's a little bit unstable and uncharted. In uncharted territory. Like, you're like, whoa. Also, I don't know why I just got the message like you've never got this far with someone before. So either it's quite deep or it's just a different direction and you've never gone in that direction with someone. But whatever it is, there's a little bit of fear of rejection. Or there's regret that someone rejected you. Somebody regrets that. I'm getting that also. Somebody regrets cutting you off or ghosting you or something. Especially with the Titanic here, I'm getting ghosts around it. It's like somebody ghosted you. Somebody just like left, but like very abruptly. And now they're regretting it. Like, especially with Page of Swords, they're like, how do I come back now? How do I come back? Like, they've burnt a bridge and they want to return, but they're like, how do I do that without looking like an idiot? They don't is the answer. They have to kind of do this boldly. I really got that message before I even started recording for you. I got something about being bold, but it feels like someone towards you has to be bold now because they have no choice. If they come, they're going to look a bit like skimpish, or they're just going to look nervous if they don't put on their big boy pants. I'm getting man or woman, doesn't matter. It's just that energy of somebody having to kind of, that's a weird thing to say, I never say that, but it's that energy of somebody having to kind of either grow up or have a little bit more confidence in themselves and be sure of, like, I don't know why I just heard do or die, like someone's just got to commit to potentially being rejected or potentially being worse off than they currently are. Somebody really regrets how they acted, and then they're like, well, I don't want to make it worse, but they couldn't make it worse, really. Only in their mind or in their ego if they get, like, rejected by you. Because at the moment they're the one that left or something. Such a specific message. Anyways, what's going on in your career? Let's get away from that energy for a bit. Okay, things are looking good in your career. I'm happy for you. In December, you might feel as if your career is going very, very well and then everything else in your life is a little bit quiet. Like it's lonely at the top energy with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is feeling very emotionally fulfilled with your, what's it called? Successes, with your accomplishments is the word. You're going to be very happy with what you accomplish in December, but then it's just going to like be you looking around at what you've accomplished and be like, well, where's your person? Where's your person? For a lot of you. Maybe you're in a relationship, but it's just like, nobody's there. I'm getting that, like, I don't know if you've seen The Longest Ride, that movie, or it's a book by Nicholas Sparks. And when he finally, oh, spoiler alert, skip ahead a few seconds if you want to read or watch it and you've not. Skip ahead like a minute just to be safe. When he wins the bull riding tournament, she's not there. And that's this energy of you being, that's the picture I was getting in my mind from this, is you're going to be winning or succeeding in life in December, but you're going to be like, oh, okay, this is great. Oh, but like, is there more? Like, is this it? This just doesn't feel as good as you thought it would feel. And you're going to realize, firstly, it's because it's your inner feelings that are creating your life, and you're just going to go, oh. It's almost as if you're already very, very successful, and then you're getting more success, and you're feeling exactly the same. Like you're going up in your career or something, and other people would be excited or happy, but you're kind of just like, oh, cool. This is great. Like you're not bothered about it. So maybe you're realizing where your like actual happiness lies. You do have the Four of Wands underneath. So it's almost like, and maybe you're watching going, that doesn't resonate with me at all, Christy, what are you on about? Then it's your person. Somebody around you is realizing they're very, very successful, but they don't have anyone by their side or something this month. What's happening for your career, just in case that wasn't you? What's happening for Taurus's career? Oh, you have an option. You have an option to end your career. But, oh, you also have the Four of Wands again on the bottom, which is like happiness. If you have a choice in two directions, go towards what makes you happy, firstly, and what inspires you and what guides you. Especially, I don't know, someone wants to take a gap year and travel, you're considering it, do it, is the advice. And with the Ten of Swords here, I really feel like it's like at the end of an era in your work life, but it's going to get better now. Ten of Swords is like the only way is up. So things have been quite difficult in your career or work or school life if you're not yet in a job. There's just this energy of you like realizing, oh, things can only get better. I don't know, there's this kind of a sad energy around this card for no reason. And the other Two of Wands in different tarot decks, it doesn't look this sad, but just like this just looks so dark. So you might not realize until this month that you actually can go in a different direction, and that's going to guide you out of a dark time. And this Ten of Swords is very dark also, obviously it's 10 swords, but you're going to kind of go, oh, okay, there is more for me than what I thought, and then you're going to go in a new direction. It's almost like, don't hesitate to go for what you want, even if it seems far-fetched. Go for the far-fetched thing, aim for it. Also, I don't know why this message always comes through. Don't worry about like having huge dreams, like, or huge far-fetched things, because like that's gonna pull you a lot further than a silly like small thing. It's good to have small dreams as well, but there's something about having a big dream. Don't feel silly about it. Like, nobody knows what's going on in your mind. Nobody can see how big you're dreaming, as cheesy as that sounds. So like, just dream. Have a massive dream, have a massive goal, and then see yourself get closer and closer to it. You don't, it's almost like somebody watching is afraid to dream bigger for themselves, because like, how embarrassing if it doesn't work out. But it won't be embarrassing, because nobody's going to know that you're dreaming as big as you are until you succeed, and that won't be embarrassing at all. Also, like, trust your gut with this card. Trust your gut, trust your inner knowing, even if it makes no sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to, it's your life. So just go with what you feel is right. You are right. I promise. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much. If anything I said resonated, or if you feel it will, or if you just like my style and you want to see more of me, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Turtle Tarot Tuesdays.